2024 is coming to an end, and Blizzard released a little bit of something to kind of review how much degeneracy truly occurred in 2024 in their games. We also got some 11.0.7 interesting things with classes that you might want to know that you don't already know, how to get some certain items that are going to make things easier for you in life. Let's get into the news. Pucker up, boys. It's about to get inside. Here we go. 11.34 billion total hours played. That's right. Degeneracy at its finest. Those are 8.34 billion hours that you will never get back. Somebody could have found the cure to cancer or something. Instead, you guys degenerated your lives away in Blizzard games. Absolutely wonderful. That's 952,000 years. Holy crap. 1 million times around the earth you could have walked. Wow. Wow. Apps, that is disgusting. These are disgusting statistics. But here we go anyways. More than 378 million total messages sent. About 1 million of those are you guys calling me bald via Blizzard chat, so that's pretty nice to see. If you spent 5 seconds reading each message, it would take you 60 years of nonstop reading to finish them all. Fantastic. Yeah, bots, right. 4.5 billion spiders and Nerubians killed. That is absolutely, yeah, sure. We killed Queen Anserex, so that's one of those 4.5 billion. That number of spiders weight on the ground would be 100,000 pounds. Which is the weight of the North Pacific blue whale. Wow, great. 400 million Cenarian family minis played. So this is some mobile shit. This is even more degeneracy that I can't even begin to imagine people playing on their phones. Over 4 billion Murloc minions played in Hearthstone. That's great for you guys who are still playing that pay-to-win game. Over 1.7 trillion demons killed. God would be sure proud of that one. Yeah, killing demons. Good job, guys. 480 million total player deaths. That's a lot of people who actually have phones and are playing Diablo Immortal. What the fuck is wrong with you? Over 203 years played across 2024's new Clash maps in Overwatch. That is crazy. Again, this is just degeneracy laid out in front of you. They're showing you they're proud of it. You should contemplate your life and at the same time continue doing what you're doing because it's fun. Why not? Who gives a shit about actually contributing to society in any meaningful way? Boys, it's almost over. Here we go. This Friday, we are announcing the winner of the $100 BNet Balance giveaway. You need to get in here. 1 hour, my shitty stream will give you 1 point to enter into the giveaway. That's all you have to do. Watch 1 hour with your eyes closed, with your butthole closed, whatever you want to do. But just get in here, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I am live. You can get yourself a point to enter into the giveaway. The winner will be announced this Friday, December 20th. Moving on. 2024, Blizzard says, was a big year for them in World of Warcraft multi-expansion story arc, the World Soul Saga, with the launch of The War Within, followed by a truly amazing anniversary celebration that spanned the entire Warcraft universe, including WoW, Modern, and Classic, Hearthstone, and Rumble, as well as a very special Warcraft Direct broadcast. It sure was special. Player housing on the way. That's the one thing we could take from that. A bunch of other things Blizzard gets into about how great the year was. A bunch of charity events they did, which is absolutely wonderful. That's good stuff. 12.3 million to breast cancer research. That's great. Wonderful to hear. That's actually a good thing. We like to see that kind of stuff. And a bunch of other events. Looking ahead, in 2025, Blizzard says they are poised for another big year of new and exciting experiences to come. Until then, on behalf of Blizzard, thank you for being the degenerates you are, wishing you and yours a healthy and happy new year, and the very best in the year ahead. There you go. Basically, keep playing, keep balding, keep doing what you're doing. The ring is really good on my Resto Shaman. That's great. That's great. I'm getting the ring today. I'm excited about that. Speaking, thank you for the transition there. Speaking of 11.0.7, let's get into some stuff about this, okay? Mounts are going to be a little thing here. There's a couple mounts that you'll be able to get once you get into your journey here. Many of you already have. 11.0.7 is going to introduce some nice-looking mounts, and the Prismatic Snapdragon is one of them. First off, how you're going to get this thing, you're going to have to do 10 days of quests, okay? There are no catch-up mechanics here. It's going to have to be 10 days, however you fancy doing them. Okay, maybe you do 7 this week and 5 next week. Whatever it is, that doesn't add up to 10, I know, but the math ain't mathing. 10 days, you're going to have to do quests. Once you've completed 10 days of quests with this guy, 1 per day, you will get yourself the Prismatic Snapdragon. And the cool thing about this mount, there's actually different colorways for this thing that will be available through different activities you can do on the island. For one, you can get the red one by doing a rare available during the pirate invasions. This one comes from a chest in the Siren Isles. A bunch of different colorways. The purple boy, a source currently unknown still. That's an interesting one. Same with the black one here. This one comes from a little quest line. So there's a bunch of little ways that you can alter the color of this mount. This will be linked, of course. I'll link it in the chat and in the description on the YouTube video here. But you guys can get this mount. It's a pretty cool one. Now, the other mount that a lot of people know about is the Lightning Birdie Boy, okay? The Storm Crow mount, that's right. This is also one that you're going to have to do a little bit of a searching for. So there's some secret items, a lot of which the coordinates are listed here, and you're going to have to get these secret items to unlock this rune key thing here in this room. Once you've done that, you will get yourself the mount. So these things come from different drops, killing certain rares, killing different guys, also killing some guys when the island's in its stormy mode. So that'll drop a couple things. You got to collect a bunch of different things. The coordinates are here. I'll also list this one in the chat and down below. Getting these items, again, will unlock the Stormy Boy mount once you've gone to this room and done the ritual of summoning. It's a pretty cool looking mount. This is a mount that was, I believe, added to the game in Mists of Pandaria and has finally actually been added into the game for players to get. So go out there, get that thing done. There isn't much to do in this patch, so you might as well go out and get some mounts. Basically a run around the island and kill shit. Yeah, exactly, Konesia. Moving on to some interesting class buffs and nerfs. Now, I didn't see this one coming. We've been talking about class buffs and nerfs, but what I didn't see coming was it was actually going to change some of the classes' best hero talent trees. So looking here, we see already that some of these, you can tell right here, if you're looking, Unholy DK, Sand Layon's now been buffed 6.1% on single, 3% on AoE. So you can go through these, read them out, all these different buffs for these different classes, right? But what actually happened was, overnight, you may no longer be properly talented. That's right. Looking at me, speaking for me, Blood DK, right? I like to do a lot of raiding. Turns out, Sand Layon is now the best hero talent build for raiding as a Blood DK. Didn't see this coming, but I guess a lot of shits have changed. Icy Veins did save you. Yeah, Icy Veins is a good place to go to for this stuff as well. What's really cool about this page is you can just click these to copy them and then paste them in game to get the best specs for your class. I'll put this in the chat and down below as well. A lot of you can look at these. A lot of these have actually changed. So going back and looking at which hero talent tree actually works best for your class and spec is pretty important right now. So go do that, guys. Make sure you're properly spec'd. Don't be a noob and go into your raid improperly spec'd and do bad damage. Come on. Come on. Sam Human Carpet. Yeah, okay, all right. Maybe because I needed to be Sand Lane. Maybe that's why I was dying so much. Moving on. Circe's Anal Circlet. That's right. This little thing that you're going to put on your ring or on your finger or somewhere else, you're going to want to get it. It has been buffed out the ass over and over and over. It just got buffed again yesterday when the patch went live. And this thing is supposed to be biz and slot for everybody. It's supposed to be the best in slot for every single race, class, person in the game. And it's going to continue to be for the rest of the expansion. That's what Blizzard wants it to do. So right now, you can only get 4 gems. These things are not all unlockable yet. Unfortunate, some kind of time gating shit going on here. But there are 4 gems that you can currently get. The Wing Singers, the Thunder Lord, the Mariners, and the Roaring. So, the Mariners, I should say. So, getting these gems and socketing your ring is important right now. These gems do not have to be leveled up, unlike the previous version of this in Dragonflight that we had to deal with the Annulet thing. So these basically, you get the gem, you'll be leveling up the ring. The ring itself can be pushed up an item level, but these gems will not. So getting your best in slot gems might take a little bit of time. It looks like there are also, so right now there are 6 gems not yet determined on how to get them. So you're going to have to wait for some of these to come out and actually be able to get them. But overall, everyone will be best in slot with this ring. The ring is a very much an important part of this expansion going forward. Now, getting the ring and doing these quests is going to be something we're going to be doing for a little while without flying mounts. That's right, flying mounts will not be available, I believe, for 6 weeks. Is this, although Siren Isles travel, unlocking flying in a few weeks. So I don't know what the exact timeline is for that. But while you can't fly right now, there is another way to get around. It's the experimental Go Pack. That's right. Flying around with this thing, using the Go Pack to get from place to place is a great way to kind of navigate the island until flying is actually unlocked. And this Go Pack can still be used in the storming version of the island, which is important because even once flying becomes available, you will not be able to fly in the storming version of this island. So getting this still will be important. The way you get it, doing the Peak Precision quest. Completing this quest and returning it to Sally Bullwinch will give you the ability to purchase these experimental Go Packs. Flying around with them, getting things done is a great way to do things on the island. Alzaka, thank you for the Prime sub, Death Knight of our Scourge. Moving on to something I was disappointed by. That's right, I was very excited to log in today and do the storyline quest for Dalaran. Well, Evidently, this thing's also time-gated. We will not be doing the story for Dalaran today. There is another story that we'll get into here in a second, but this one will not be available until January 7th. That's right, Khadgar's sitting in his wheelchair right now, you know, screaming mom bathroom and everything else until 7 days have passed. Right now, he's got a little timer above his head. 21 days have passed. So this will lead us into the storyline basically next year for what the Corintor are going to be doing with Dalaran, which is very interesting to me. I want to know. I hope they rebuild it on the ground. That's the plan that I hope they come up with, rebuilding Dalaran in its full massive glory, because the real Dalaran is bigger than the floating one. And we all know bigger is better. So I do hope they rebuild it on the ground. That's hopefully what's going to happen there. What was that? Was that quest in PTR? I don't believe so. No, I think this is still something that's locked behind a lock and key, so nobody's actually seen what's going to happen with this story just yet. The story that we can do, the Lingering Shadow questline, this will delve deeper into the War Within storyline overall. I'm excited. I'll get in and do this real quick when we go back into the game. And this will give you some interesting stuff. So the questline gives you a special achievement along with 2 unique appearances, this rooted staff and this shield. Interesting looks to them. Very Haranir-ish, right? It kind of looks like some Haranir-style weapons and stuff. They are going to be obviously become a race that's very important going forward, along with the goblins in 11.1. Moving on to some more IRL stuff. Do you want to gift the War Within to your best friend? Are you sick of your family members and friends going out there and actually contributing to society in meaningful ways? Well, you can stop that. And now you could do it for 30% less. That's right, the War Within and a bunch of other items on the War Store are currently 30% off, 50% off on select mounts, a bunch of other things currently discounted. So if you want to get that or get the expansion and gift it to a friend, that could be a cool way. 33% off boost as well. A nice little gift for somebody, telling them, hey, I'm sick of you actually acting like a person and touching grass. Here's a game. Try it out. It'll ruin your life. That's right. Moving on to the final piece here. Free retired collector's items. If you in fact have the War Within and Diablo, you will get these mounts and things. So these were available previously. Up until recently, they were taken down. Now they're back. So if you in fact have both of these games, you will get this. This is a badass mount. This is actually one of the cooler Diablo, what's it called? Diablo crossover mounts that they brought into the game in quite a while. So if you have them, these will automatically be gifted to your account. You don't have to do anything about it. Just make sure that both of them are active. You also get a bunch of in-game rewards for Diablo. You just have to ensure that your Battle.net account is linked to any Xbox, PlayStation, or Steam accounts that you wish to purchase the expansions for. So make sure if you got Diablo on something else that it's linked to the proper account with your Battle.net account to ensure that both are on the same account and you can get all this stuff. Yeah, that's right, Samiccus. That is all, really, in terms of news.